Welcome back, guys. It's me, Mr. Frederick. I'm here to enlighten you on another algebraic equation to solve, and to solve it in a simple manner. Okay, so sometimes you see something as long as this, and it could look intimidating. But like I always said before, break it down to chunks, break it down to pieces, so it's simpler for you to understand. Okay, you don't need to be afraid of no problem. It's all down to your mindset, growing, approach it, and the more you practice, the better you become. Okay? Alright, so here you have, let me see, step number 1. You have negative 15x plus 21 plus 5x equals 19. It kind of reminds you of a train. You have a long train of people, and it's crowded, and you want to but eventually the train that is crowded, once they get to their stops, people start boarding off and going to the different destinations. So think of it like a train. The train is moving, but we need to make sure that each passenger gets to the destination. Okay? Until there's always one passenger that always ends up going to the last stop. At least one or two always makes it there. Okay, let's see who makes it to the last stop. Which x in the last stop will be the number that is equal to x. Okay. All right. So we have. I like to combine like terms. So I have negative 15x and a 5x here on the same train. Okay. So I will combine those together. So negative 15x plus 5x will simply be 10x. But since negative 15 has the high absolute value, it keeps the sign of the higher absolute value. So it'd be negative 10x plus 21 is equal to negative 19. Interesting. Okay. So next step, what we do is we have to take this negative 10x plus 21 that's equal to negative 19. And we're going to add this, we're going to subtract 21 on both sides. So it will look like this. So already one passenger is leaving the train already. Another passenger left, now we're having another one leaving too. So negative 19 minus 21, like we mentioned before, the keep change flip rule. You can look in the past videos to see that. Negative 19 minus 21 is the same as you keep the sign. So the first one, change the operation to addition, change the sign, flip the sign of the other one, of the other integer. So negative 19 plus negative 21 will have a negative 1, a negative sign, and that will be 40, negative 40. So that negative 40 will be here, equals to negative 10x. So then step 3, I'll bring it here, and step 3 will simply be negative 10x equals negative 40. And as always, since there's a multiplication here, we're going to divide it by 10. Okay? And we're going to see who's going to make it to the last stop of this train. So negative 40 divided by negative 10 will be, think of it like this, cross out the zeros, it will look like it will be simply negative 4 over negative 1, and that'll just be simply a 4, because the negative divided by negative is always a positive. So it will have a positive 4. That's it, guys. That's how you keep it simple. Alright. Remember, it takes practice. You gotta keep practicing so you can improve. Alright. Feel free to see this video over and over again, so that you can learn it well. It's very important to master this. Okay, this is Mr. Frederick. That's all for today. Peace.